Oh, hello friend. Just have to saying some hello, hello friend, and welcome to Anti channel. I'm Martin Wick, and today I just have to sing from saying some short conversations for you because I just have a book for longest way. This is the book of the U.S. history. U.S. history. Yes, it is this book I just have to scan. When I am a student, I have to come to lãnh sự quán Hoa Kỳ, even though we have to say the conference of the USA and USA. I just have to go this in the US, and I have this book, and some of the students have given books for me, and they have to say have a consultation, even though I have a luckily so much when I have this book, and this is when I was very uh, small time. I have to also sorry. I have to come to the conference of the U.S. and I luckily have to get this book. And so, do you love the U.S. of history? U.S. of history in the USA, you know that's very beautiful, very famous of the U.S. in this here. This is the angel. In Việt Nam we call the nữ thần tự do. Hoa Kỳ have just had the status for this, and of course I loving the Americans because I loving to have to say about the U.S. history. And you have read this book? If you have you can have to download the outline for this book, and even though this is very lovely and very helpful for you, you can also have to come make the contrast of the U.S. look like Lê Thành Ân, and you have to know that this is book. Even though you have, hopefully, lastly, the Lê Thành Ân have to hear in this conversation because I'm and have Lê Thành Ân. This he is dean of the leader of the U.S. in Vietnam, and he have a lovely in just, and he have say many words, many book, and many conversation in Vietnam, and so lovely. Even though if you have to like after, you can have to share and you make a like, or even though you have to view any of the you video of after have doing for you. Mm, now I will have a read for you one small short story of this book. This is the book of let's say the U.S. the earliest American have to establish, and they have to say this: the heaven of the earth never reaches the better of the far place for the man habitations. It means that when the third when the work out now in the year in 2019, this is a very long way or long distance of the earth have existed on this universal, and you know that many people have a loving the earth, even though where you have to like this where you have to share some history with me, and I have a just short talk to have to for you have to can make the thinking about the American and the thinking about the people, even though the people in the history have to transform so much, but you know that modern people have a think about the life, and people have just not have go after I not have a yes coming to the American, but I have a lovely to the American, even though my skills of the age have to just stick in the American because I can have to see this more clearly. And if you like have to this book, you can have contact us, but you just have one or two this book, and don't have a super, and you can have a renting on this book. Nước sôi carpet nước sôi kia. And the time for how this book have hand chapter in this, and I know maybe I cannot have to share on the thing that, but the way how you can study more about the history, even though the beautiful structure, even though the path, even though the contrastation, and even though the law, or even though the hearing, or even though mess is very lovely, very comfortable for any safari, I have this, or I have this, and I have this. This main queue is good and okay, but if you have a tie, you have to love with both, and if you have to sharing for any lie and loyal villain, you have to choose this. I just have to say you about the short of history of the American. Yes, I know, just not as more of the pictures all of the world. That is read in the year of the different objects. The 350 years ago, the American established, or maybe it's not. The early American to in the Colorado period, the rise of the independent or formless nation or secession, civil war, and rose and many are transformer in the history and manuscript. Early in the and the heaven, the chapter of the heaven, the earth is never a read but better from and scraping. And you see, many, and Colorado and the picture of the American here. Many people know that, you know. Many people know about American, but go all over the American. It's not easy for look like if you have to ủng hộ artist and you can donation more artist and you artist will have to come. Maybe that I have to travel with you on the American because I'm have a listening and I loving American a lot. So thank you if you love with me, and thank you for sharing. And even though I just have to something like that, something like this, something like that, and something like okay. So I hope for you to loving your life, and even though you have a good house, and even though you go anywhere, you doing better, you do, and that all you like have to sharing, you have a script, and of course you need have to water bottom follow and many things. So when you create the many things, you also have to get many things. Look like I think maybe I loving this. I just have to say with you about the work of the English, but I can't love the English. I don't have the society. How about the American? I think that's Donald Trump. He is a resident now in, and he have an offshore. He have a no American better than I think. Of course, I thank you, the president, for so much. Thank you, have a Yuki for the best on the sharing, for the best thing on the street. You know the Maradona, and if you don't know the spirit, Madonna is the huyền thoại legend of the American for the singing was so strong. I just have to stop me. One more again, if you have luckily you get this book, and I hope you have this book for you and have a read. You can read easily the story of America. This book I have 10 years old. I just have to come back again, and I have to have this. I have to say with you a story. My mother have to see me so much, but I have to maybe I have to stop on the sunlight and have to see you. Bye bye. See you soon. Have a good time.